Hi, welcome to Yoga Story Presents Modification Friday. So every Friday I'll be guiding you through one pose and all of the different modifications that you can use to bring more ease to that pose. Today we're going to modify downward facing dog. So typically in downward facing dog, fingers are wide, shoulder width apart. We're pressing the ground away. Legs are straight with a slight knee bend or a deep knee bend. We're keeping the hips high. We're lengthening through the spine. Abs are strong, inner thighs are engaged. Triceps are engaged. And now some things that you can do to bring ease into this pose, or at least to work your way toward downward facing dog, is to stay in tabletop. There is nothing wrong when you're in class and you're asked to go to downward facing dog. There's nothing wrong with just remaining in tabletop. Some people have some shoulder issues going on. Sometimes maybe your wrists or your arms are tired and you just want to find a easier, or rather a different pose that won't necessarily be so strenuous on the different muscle groups. And tabletop is a great option instead of downward facing dog. Another thing that you can do is you can bring your down dog to a wall. Most or a lot of places will have a wall available somewhere for you. So you can just, whenever you're asked to come to down dog, bring yourself to a wall. Now I have a lady in one of my classes who does have some shoulder issues, so she has been advised by her doctor specifically not to do downward facing dog. So although she can bring it to the wall, so she brings that here, and you're still engaging all of the same muscles. You're still pressing away, maybe a little bit lighter. You're still engaging the inner thighs, engaging the abs, drawing that pelvis up, engaging the muscle there. You can keep the knees bent. You can straighten them a little bit. You can still find all of those stretches through the backs of the legs when you bring your downward facing dog to a wall. Another thing that you can do is bring it to the forearms, and you can do the same thing. You can bring the forearms to the wall, or you can come to dolphin pose on the mat, bringing the forearms down here. Now this is going to be a lot more strength through the arms, and you'll want to really engage the abs, so a lot more strength through the abs here. But you're fully releasing, or relaxing rather, the wrists. So if you have any wrist issues going on, dolphin pose can be a good option for you. And again, you can always bring it down to the knees. So you can be here in tabletop on the forearms if there's things happening with the wrists. So those are some options. Now, how do you transition then from those different positions to the top of your mat? Because usually, when we're in downward facing dog, our yoga teacher or instructor is going to ask us to come to the top of our mat. Sometimes asking us to raise a leg or step it forward. So if you're in tabletop, you can still do that. You can still step the foot forward. You can sit the hips back and then just come to a standing position, following whatever the guidance is there. You can bring it to the hips first, and then rise up to a standing position. So however you need to make your way to standing from tabletop instead of downward facing dog, you can still make your way there with relative ease. Same thing with the wall here. So wherever you are on the wall, you can just walk forward. That will be the easiest. Let the elbows bend. Release the hands. And likely, unless your mat is right next to the wall, you'll just walk back to your mat. Same thing if your hands or your forearms are on the wall. You can just straighten out the arms or press the hands away. Now I like stepping forward better. It's a little bit easier on the shoulders and the arms, so explore, play around with both of those options to come back up to that standing position. And if you're in dolphin pose, the same thing here. You can bring it down to the knees, to tabletop, and bring it forward. So wherever you are in your modified downward facing dog, you can still make your way to the top of the mat. So just feel free to do that. Always feel free to modify your poses, take those options when you need to, and even when you want to. If you want a little bit of rest, or as in dolphin, if you're like, oh, I want to strengthen my arms more, my abs more, then bring it down to dolphin. So those are all different modifications that you can use in your yoga classes to help you find ease or more strength in downward facing dog. So thank you for watching. Peace. Namaste.